Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Long time, eh? I've been away for a while now, about a month or 3 weeks. Hopefully, the internet is good. And I just wanted to do a broadcast today because it's been a while. I'm away. I'm not in town. I'm out of town right now. And Africa, internet is something else. So, anyway, I apologize for not being away and cutting off the communication because the topic that I was dealing with before traveling was really really important and dear topic close to me. And today I'm going to be talking about God is not in favor of a broken relationship, right? Because a lot of people, God does not want that in the first place. God does not want broken relationship, right? When He created, if this is the first time you're watching me, have done a lot of series on our relationship for the past 3 weeks, but there was a gap of 3 or 4 weeks gap. But you can go to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can catch up yourself in the discussion. So don't jump into conclusion if you don't understand what I'm talking about today. But just keep in mind that I've done something. So probably you might get lost. So today I'm talking about God is not in favor of a broken relationship. God does not encourage nor make any provision for separation or something of or bond. Like God never did in the Bible, right? He does not even condone certain any kind of separation in a relationship. God does not want it at all. But today, in the world that we're living in, separation is so easy. People just, if the woman got fat, for example, they will, I don't want you anymore. Or if the woman cannot cook anymore, people get separated, people get divorced for so many reasons right now. Like it doesn't matter. Oh well, I see somebody interested. Why did you get in a relationship in with your wife in the first place if you know you're going to be looking somewhere else? That is why it is very important for you to make sure that the woman that you are going to marry to, the man that you're going to get married to, is for better or for what. Because God never made a provision for separation because He wants people to be together forever. God does not like broken relationship between different parts of the body. Like for example, right? If you said, "Well, I am going to get rid of my eyes today," guess what? You're gonna suffer. Your whole body is gonna suffer if you decided you're just gonna take one part of your body. You're gonna suffer because you need all of them to function properly. If you lose one, guess what? The other one will suffer. So God never wants us to separate anything in life. He wants everybody to be together. So if you and I broken in relationship, it hurts God. Worst, God hates when we break any relationship. It does not like it. Do you know? Do you know that separation is detrimental? Is detrimental. Broken relationship to the flow of fellowship with God. Okay, God does not want that. That is why God said in Matthew chapter 5, verse 23 to 24, He said, "For if you are presently, you are offering at the altar, and while there remember that your brother has something, you need to leave that offering and you go and make peace with that your brother or that your sister before you come and continue with your sacrifice." Because God will not accept it, because you can't have grudges against somebody. God does not want that. God wants us to all to be in peace. He wants us to love each other. But today, the wickedness that is in the world today, it's so sudden that people are just mean to each other. Like some women will go, they know that they will separate a couple together just because of their own satisfaction. Why can't you just go and find your own? Why do you go in between relationship? God does not want that. That is why it's saying in Matthew 5, if you know you've hurt somebody, you have to leave. Like, but today, some people will be going to church and they will be dating their neighbor's husband or wife, and they still go to church and they're praising God. And you think God is gonna answer your prayer? Because you have done something against God. You cannot go against God's wish and then you want God to answer your prayer. God is not going to answer your prayer because you have violated God's principle in the first place. So you need to leave it and go and make peace. You need to leave that offering, go and make peace with that person first, and then come back. Because broken fellowship is any form of destruction to the person or to the fellowship with God. Is destruction. You cannot. Broken home and broken life are not pleasing to God. God does not like that. They made him sorrowful whenever there is a broken relationship. It makes God really sad when there is a broken relationship. It doesn't matter. When you break a relationship with your father, you break a relationship with your sister or anybody, guess what? It makes God's heart broken because he does not want separation at all. But today there are we are causing a lot of separation in the world today. Everything, right? Like some a daughter or daughter or son won't be talking to their mom or their dad because of our best reason known to them. But God does not want that. We need to unite. We need to come together. We need to be in peace. But today, it's not happening. God does not want us to break relationship. And today, in the churches today, for example, they are the ones that's supposed to be fixing these things, but they are even doing worse than the members themselves, the pastors. God have put in responsibility on their hands, but today they are not holding onto the responsibility. Instead, they are the one actually destroying life, which is very, very sad. So let's talk about the broken body can be mended by medicine unless it is beyond repair. When you are sick, you take medication and mend it. But when your heart is broken, the doctor cannot fix it at all. Because when you have headache, you can, but when your heart is broken, it's beyond repair. You cannot fix it. When like they will patch it, but it will not function the way it's supposed to function anymore, right? That's why a lot of people have heart attack, stroke, and everything. That's why it is very important for you to take care of your heart because your heart is a really fragile vessel. Once it's broken, it's beyond repair. You patch it, it's not going to function the way it is. But today, people don't value their hearts today. People just do whatever, which is very, very sad. So the doctor cannot fix your heart. Well, they do a lot of surgery today, but once it's broken, it's never gonna function the way God created your heart to function again. They can patch it, they can make it, but it's never gonna function. So it is very important for you to take care of your heart. But today, a lot of men, a lot of women today, they break people's hearts. They do a lot of damage. They do so much things. That heart is broken, and you cannot fix it once it's broken. That is why there is so much bitterness today. A lot of people have so much bitterness. They have so much pain in their heart because of the damage they have caused in people's heart. But when your heart is broken, the doctor cannot fix it anymore, right? A broken heart actually is broken, is a broken soul. When your heart is broken, your soul is broken. It's damaging. Your soul is your personality, the mind and the will and emotion. That's what it is, your soul. If your mind is shattered, for example, if your mind is shattered, you will be broken and your emotions are wounded and you have no intention of keeping, right? Like in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 4, verse 14, sorry, verse 14 and 19. He said, the spirit of a man sustain him in his sickness. The spirit, listen to it. He said, the spirit of a man sustain him in sickness. If your spirit is broken, if your soul is broken, how can he sustain you? He cannot sustain you because he's broken. So that is why it is very important for you to keep that your spirit. You need to keep your spirit alive. You need to take care of your spirit. If your spirit man is broken, you are dead. That's what's basically it's saying here. So he said, but as for the broken spirit, who bear it? Who bears it? When your spirit is broken, you cannot bear nothing because your spirit, you cannot function, you cannot do anything when your spirit man is broken. Okay, verse 19 is a brother offer is hardest to win over them and fortify city and contagious are like the bar of uh, castles, right? So this is what he's saying. Like you cannot have a broken spirit. Like when in a relationship, when your heart is broken, you cannot mend it anymore. It is broken forever. So God is trying us to prevent it so that it doesn't get to that point. Secure your heart, prevent your heart, take care of your heart, protect it so that it does not get to that point that is broken, that you're gonna be dead. But today, a lot of people don't value their heart. They don't value their words. They don't value things. They just do whatever they feel like doing. And it's very, very dangerous because because God speaks through your heart. So if your heart is full of dirt, how can God penetrate through your heart? Because today a lot of people have wicked hearts. They have so much dirt in their heart. Their heart is so dark that the light cannot even penetrate through it. Your heart's supposed to be transparent, but today a lot of people hearts are so dark. There is nothing light about it. So take care of your heart. Make sure your heart is clean. Because when your heart is clean, when your heart is pure, guess what? When your heart is clean and pure, God can download things easily in it. But when it's dirty, there is nothing transparent can go through it. So take care of your heart. So a hurt or a wounded spirit is one that is crushed. A hurt and wounded spirit is one that is crushed. Not only the soul is involved in the broken relationship, but the spirit being a real person, right? You are a spirit being. We are all spirit. There is spirit part of us. Okay? We have our flesh, but there is a spirit man inside of us. But a lot of people don't realize it. Even when you're dead, when you're done in this world, your spirit man still live forever. So you need to protect your spirit man because you need to take care of your spirit man more than your flesh. Because a lot of people today they take care of the flesh and they'll neglect their spirit man. Their spirit man suffer. The spirit man perishes. When your spirit man perishes, you are done because that spirit man lives forever. Uh, I'm coming, okay? I'm just busy right now. Sorry, guys. Somebody's knocking at the door. So, yeah. So you need to take care of your spirit because whatever you download in your spirit, that's what shows out. If you download a lot of bad things into your spirit, guess what? Bad things will show out of your spirit. But when you download, like when you have a personal relationship with God, for example, you have a personal relationship with God, God speaks to you, you see things before even they happen. But if you don't have a personal relationship with God, your spirit man is not alive, your spirit man is dead. You are dead also. You are a dead man walking. You are a dead woman walking if your spirit man is dead. Basically, it- that's the reality. So you are a spirit being who has a soul and living in the body. You are a spirit being who has a soul and living in the body. So your your sincerity of your hurt in a broken heart is almost unbearable, right? A lot of people who have a broken up with their boyfriend or their girlfriend, for example, has remained messed up emotionally. How many people? For months, because the spirit man is broken up. If you are offended, you need to understand the consequences of your actions if you're offended. Attempting to resolve the broken relationship could have been difficult as trying to conquer such fortifying your city, for example. Okay, so you need to basically do that. um I'm just gonna continue with this because there's somebody at the door and it's really bugging me. And so I have to cut this video short. And I apologize for not being online for about 3 or 4 weeks now. But I'm actually in Africa right now on a mission on something that I'm working on. But my husband, I've tried his level best to give me internet. That's why I'm trying to do a broadcast, trying it today. But I'm gonna keep on doing. I might not come every day because the internet's problem here is very, very not reliable sometimes. But I'm gonna try and do a broadcast maybe every other day or something. I'm gonna try and do it because I really, really, really want to finish this relationship topic because I know I've created a gap. So tomorrow I cannot promise I will be online tomorrow, but if I do, I'm going to talk about the emotional relationship because a lot of people are living in an emotional relationship, and I will just share a little bit on it tomorrow. Um, and also, I will like also to talk about the vow and promises because a lot of people don't take their vows and their promises seriously in a relationship. So those are what I'm going to be talking about if I do a podcast tomorrow, if not that on Monday, by the grace of God. And thank you guys so much for watching. It's going to be short today, but peace and God bless you guys. And I love you and I miss you guys so much. Bye for now.